Hi everybody, welcome back. Sandra here. Today I thought we would talk a little bit about the upcoming COVID vaccination. Are you going to get it or not? There's a lot of unknowns right now, and the information I've been reading and hearing about is primarily here in the US. So in other countries, I don't know what their criteria is, how long they have to wait. And, I just am a little bit up to date on the US stuff. So, yeah, there's countries around the world racing to get this vaccine up and going because honestly, they're just saying that we will never get back to normal until there is a vaccine. And right now, so many places are getting locked down again. I think people want normal. I mean, as normal as we can get, I suppose. But that doesn't necessarily mean everybody wants a vaccine or wants to get one themselves. But let's talk just a little bit. I have some stuff here I want to share with you guys. Right now, there are just around 200 vaccines, vaccine wannabes out there right now. 190 of them, a little bit more, are being tested. They're preclinical. They're being tested in animals and lab experiments right now. So that's quite a few. But then as we go down the list here, in the phase 1, there are 15 vaccines. Those are being tested in small number of healthy young people to assess safety and the correct dosage. So, good news, I guess. There's 15 of them in phase 1. But let's move on to phase 2. There's 15 in there as well. And this is broadened to a larger group of people, including people at higher risk of illness. Well, I got to give credit to the people that are testing this one out, because if you're already at a higher risk of getting it, and then you're taking an unknown vaccine, well, that's pretty risky. So, hope it works out for them. Number 3, there's 10 of those. Phase 3, are being treated in thousands of people to check their effectiveness and safety. So where are these people? Thousands of them. I heard about them, but I don't really know where they are. And God love them for doing what they're doing. But so far, none of the vaccines have been approved. But we know they will. Pfizer, I think, is the one that's, in the lead right now. And, this isn't just to help people. We know that Big Pharma isn't just about helping people. It's who's going to make the money, But I think even people in Big Pharma are affected by COVID. Who isn't? I told you, I think last week, maybe, that my brother had COVID, but he was doing okay. He didn't get a severe, illness or anything. But my ex-husband became really sick with COVID. He wasn't in the hospital, but he was sick for a good 2 weeks. And then his wife got sick, and she didn't have it as severe as he did. But unfortunately, it was passed on to his wife's mother, who lives with them. And she's elderly, of course, and has diabetes, and I don't know any other underlying health conditions. But after a few days of her being sick, she passed away at home. So, I mean, I do see the need for a vaccine for those that are at high risk, like her. I just hate how much the people in nursing homes and assisted living have been cut off from the world, so incredibly isolated. I understand why it's being done, but I don't like it. And I'm not sure I agree with all of their methods. But as far as the vaccine itself goes, I think initially they're going to have healthcare workers get it and the most high risk. And so far what I've read is they consider anyone over 50 more of a high risk. Not the highest risk, but more of a high risk. So that includes me. But I don't think I'm going to get it. At least not anytime soon. I don't feel that I'm high risk. I have been abiding by pretty much all of the rules and regulations. I haven't been sick. My son hasn't been sick. No one in my immediate family, none of my kids, their spouses, their kids, none of us have gotten it. So that's good. That makes me happy, but I just don't feel I need something like that. We also don't know what's in them. And to me, that's concerning. I mean, they give you some ideas, and I'll put a couple links down there for you where you can see the different types of vaccines they're working on, because they're not all the same. But yeah, I don't know what's all in them, and we don't know long term the effects of this. And yeah, I feel like it how I do the flu shot. I don't get that either. But I do believe people that have any kind of health conditions where getting the flu could possibly kill them, yeah, I do think they should get a flu shot. My dad, before he passed away, he had COPD, he had this fungus stuff in his lungs. He was on oxygen. He was really high risk for a lot of stuff. And so, yeah, I made sure every year he got his flu shot. He made sure every year he got the flu shot. But, regular healthy Americans, it's up to you what you want to do. But healthcare workers, a lot of them, they can't go to work unless they have that flu shot. And there's other industries as well. And I wonder if it'll come to that with this vaccine, the COVID vaccine, where industries outside of healthcare, I wonder if they're going to tell their workers, you have to have the vaccine or you can't work here. Now that would be not good. Or your kids have to have the vaccine or they can't attend school. No, I don't go for that either. But, that's kind of putting the cart before the horse. We don't know what's going to happen, how this is all going to play out. I know some people have talked about, one, that some of these vaccines are made with cells from aborted fetuses. And I looked that up, and it is true. However, they are replicated cells from 2 aborted babies back in the 1960s. A girl and a boy. Not, they're using babies that have been recently aborted. And I'll put a link to that as well. And that's up to you, what you know, your decision, whether that bothers you or not. But other people have talked about thinking that the vaccine may be the mark of the beast. And I think that's really too soon to call. I myself believe in pre-trib rapture. And I don't want to get into a debate about that, but I feel the mark of the beast can't come until the church is raptured. So, you know, I don't think we'll be here if they mandate that everyone has to have it, like it or not. You know, I don't see that happening in the real near future. But, you know, I could be wrong. It wouldn't be the first time. But, yeah, you know, like, there's just a lot of stuff up in the air that we just don't know. You know, if something were to happen and, you know, everybody is mandated to get it, and we would have to know what's all involved with that too. But it's something to think about, you know, so that you're not taken off guard or surprised or whatever. Really look into these vaccines. I mean, you should be looking into all types of vaccines, not just this one in particular, to see if they're right for you and your family. But look into it and be informed. You know, just like, you know, for elections, you don't go in blind. You know, you make yourself informed and see what's going on before you make any kind of decision. So anyhow, that's what I got. I just wanted to kind of see what your feelings were on it, and maybe you know more than I do and you could share some information. That would be great. Yeah, I just feel like, you know, let's get talking about it. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. It was nice talking to you. And you, take care.